Ron DeSantis has decided that he doesn't want to pick a fight with President Biden right now. No. It's a little too difficult to pick a fight with somebody who's actually running for office. So DeSantis instead has decided to pick a fight with California Governor Gavin Newsom. Recently, Newsom actually challenged Ron DeSantis to a debate, so I guess you could technically say Newsom started it. But Newsom, after being attacked for many months by Ron DeSantis, so Ron DeSantis actually started it, finally said, all right, Ron, put up or shut up. Come on, let's debate. I'll put my state up against your state. You love to use me as your whipping boy, so come on, let's debate. Well, Ron DeSantis has actually not accepted that challenge to debate, and instead, during a speech this week, he got up in front of a crowd of people where he didn't have to take questions or deal with any kind of debate, and he attacked Gavin Newsom, saying that Newsom was somehow, quote, pussyfooting around whether or not he's going to run for president. You know, the exact same thing that Ron DeSantis has been doing for the last 8 months when everybody knew he was going to run for president, but he himself was the one pussyfooting around the issue because he was scared of Donald Trump. Here's what DeSantis said about Newsom this week. It's interesting. He's got huge in his state. I mean, like huge problems in his state. We all know that. I mean, you see it in San Francisco, you see it in LA, you see it in the people fleeing. California, from its inception, gained population every single year until he became governor. I mean, California was probably the height of opportunity for middle-class Americans for many, many decades in this country. No one would leave there. People were drawn to there, and yet he's the first governor that's overseen a massive exodus out of California. What I would tell him is, you know what? Stop pussyfooting around. Are you going to throw your hat in the ring and challenge Joe? Are you going to get in and do it, or are you going to just sit on the sidelines and chirp? So why don't you throw your hat in the ring, and then we'll go ahead and talk about what's happening. Oh, Ronnie, you better be careful what you wish for, bud. You also better be careful with the talking points that you're throwing around, because a new report that came out this week in the Daily Beast pointed out that those cities that Republicans love to talk about being so crime-ridden, you know, San Francisco, Los Angeles, the ones he specifically pointed out, cities in Florida actually have higher murder rates and property crime rates than those cities. Miami, Jacksonville, several actually. So Ron DeSantis' Florida, that he loves to brag about, they're the beacon of freedom, where woke goes to die. No, we're also where people go to die. Like, you're more likely to be killed in Florida than you are in California. So if you want to argue the facts, let's argue the facts, Ron, but don't sit there and try to paint a picture of California that's more accurately describing Florida. Second of all, you may want to back out of this one, bud. See, Gavin Newsom has a plus 13-point approval rating, meaning that the difference between his approval and disapproval is 13 points. So Gavin Newsom's sitting pretty. Majority of Californians approve of him. You, on the other hand, Ron, have fallen so far that you now have a net negative approval rating of 16 points, meaning that there is a 16-point gap between the people who disapprove of you versus the people who approve of you. So Gavin Newsom is popular, you are not. You're more likely to be killed in your state of Florida than Newsom's state of California. And sure, people are leaving California. People are coming to Florida. But you know what's happening? You have greedy-ass millionaires who don't want to pay their fair share in taxes, which is why they're leaving California and one of the reasons Republicans are coming to Florida. It's not because Newsom's done a bad job. It's not because you've done a good job. It's because of the difference in Republicans and Democrats' views on taxes. That's it. California is in no danger whatsoever of not still being the largest state population-wise in the United States. They could stand to lose a few conservatives here and there. They're probably much better off for it. But be careful what you wish for, man. Because if Gavin Newsom enters this race and you actually have to go up against him, you're pretty much screwed.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and well, here comes the awkward part at the end of the video where I ask you to like, comment, and share, and subscribe for more content from Ring of Fire. Also, you should consider becoming a member for some exclusive content and perks, including early access videos and exclusive videos. Check out the link in the description.